as ALC. And I'm the teacher for level 1. Plan B. Sweet Tom. No, his name's just Tom. And he is my TA, and these are all my wonderful students, which we'll introduce at the end, since you will be giving them a standing ovation as well. But first, they're going to play a game for you called Experts. Now, these people, they are one collective expert on everything, okay? Life, love, death, whatever you want to know, they can answer your questions. However, in this game, they can only speak one word at a time, okay? So this, like the host said, everything is made up on the spot. These are going to be your questions that we answer. Think of this like a John Tesh or a Dr. Phil. Some might say an Ask Steve Harvey. Okay? You just ask a question, you raise your hand, and I will have my expert panelists answer it for you. Does anybody have any questions or like something that's going on in their life or something? Just raise your hand if you have something. I know that you guys are burning questions back there in the back. Oh yeah, it's right here, one thing. Up.
How do I ask for a raise?
Oh, this is a good one. How do you ask for a raise at work when you clearly deserve it? Okay. Let me get down here so I can have them answer you. Okay. Oh, wait, pause. Everyone take 10 steps forward. How do we ask for a raise at work?
Always ask
First.
if
You
want to
See if
you
can
eat
all
your pudding.
pudding.
All right. So first you ask and you see if you can eat all the pudding, and then that determines your percentage of raise. Okay. Does anybody else have a question, a burning question, like a relationship? Yeah, back here.
Oh, I was going to say, how do you make the color red?
How do you make the color red? Actually, we have gotten this question before, so it's a very formulaic answer. They're going to rattle it off to you really fast. How do you make the color red?
First,
Mix
Everything.
with
your color.
which
Turns. Red.
then
Take
some
Of.
it
and mix
Around.
your blood.
I think we all got that. Who else has a question for our experts in the back?
How do you handle crippling self-doubt?
Oh, okay. Did you guys hear that? How do we handle crippling self-doubt?
We always
Need. Sadness.
With
are
applause.
So.
Comes the
purpose and
The. Life.
with
your
partner
Then.
carry over
to your
death.
Yes. Okay. So, as we said, with this applause, there has to be some sadness that you carry over into the afterlife with your death. So I think, let's see, we have time for one more question. Does anybody have a question? Just raise your hand over here.
What's the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life? So you see how they're nodding because they know it. You know, that's the thing. If they already know, they're experts. Okay? What is the meaning of life?
Puppies.
cute
But
Smelly.
animals
and they
always
Carry. Collars.
ticks,
and
fleas,
Diseases.
plus
other causes
of
Death. So.
don't
leave
oranges
Around. Your.
house because
puppies
Will.
eat all
of
them.
Give them a round of applause for our experts. All right. So this next game is for Andre and Haley. This is called Posables, and we will set it aside. So you guys were so helpful in that last game with your questions. I just need 2 audience volunteers. Really easy jobs. You won't have to talk at all. I just need 1 lady and 1 female. Okay, this one's my favorite lady. Do I have a yeah, you have. Yes, Terry, you have to come up here. No. Yes, son, come up here. I heard you're 21. What is your name, man? What's your name? Terry. Terry and Tim. Give it up for Terry and Tim. I only said that about Tim because last week they was like, who's a volunteer? And there was a 17-year-old child. And it got pretty dirty. No, it was good stuff. It was good stuff, but he's of age. So you guys are going to be, imagine you're a kid and you have a Barbie doll or a Ken doll, a G.I. Joe. They are going to be your figurines. You can pose them in any way, okay? And they are like a wire figure, and you will move them throughout the entire scene, okay? You have to do all their movements. They are not allowed to move their body whatsoever. All they can do is talk, okay? So put them, and so basically, you just move them like a wire figure, put up, he'll say here, hands, fingers, head, everything, see? And if you want him to walk, you just do a light tap. And if you want him to go backwards, tap backwards on the front. You want to try that out? Give him a little tap, move around. Yeah, there you go, test out of the Barbie dolls. All right, now put them in an interesting starting position, and you're going to have to keep moving them throughout the scene because they cannot move themselves. Can I get an activity that you guys might do on a first date?
Bowling.
Bowling. I'll take bowling. And we will see, they're putting an interesting starting position, and we will see this scene about bowling in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, don't throw that. Oh, I would. Oh. Threw it at my face.
Why can't I have done that yet? What's the matter?
I said I wanted to major bowling balls. I wasn't ready.
Well, I'm sorry.
So, I'm coming at you now. Maybe we can hug it out? Oh, nice hug. Okay, I'm stretching. Okay, I'm just getting my pecs ready for this.
Back up.
Okay. Get your ball.
Okay.
You have your ball yet?
Yep, I got my ball.
Okay.
All right. Can I go first now?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't throw it at me again.
You're gonna
Dodge.
have to move out of the way because you're seeing right so.
Oh, I'm so excited now. Okay, I'm so excited to see I'm like squatting. I'm like ready to cheer you on for the walls.
Throw this ball.
Woo! I wish I could have saw it, but.
Great job. Who knows? Who knew bowling could be so rigid? But let's do some conducted stories. So this is they're going to tell a story to you, and they're going to make it up, one word and one story at a time. This is for Mitch, Devontae, Seth, Aaron, and Mandy. Come on out. Instead of just having these 5 performers make up a story on the spot for you, I'm going to have them do that, but I'm going to have each give them a genre, film or TV style, so that the story is almost like you're changing a channel but watching the same show. So what are some film and TV movie styles, things that you guys like to watch?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi? Sci-fi? What?
Fairy tale.
Whatever. Fairy tale?
Game show.
Fairy tale?
Sports reporter.
Game show?
Classic movies. Film noir. Hollywood.
Keep yelling them out. Keep yelling them out.
The Bible.
Tarzan.
Western.
Adventure.
Yeah, Western.
Got it.
Okay, and then anyone from what? Keep going. What?
Action adventure.
Action adventure. Okay. Do we have? Let's review.
Fairy tale.
Louder.
Fairy tale.
Yes.
Sci-fi.
Action adventure.
Game show.
Western.
Okay. Perfect. So we're gonna tell a story. Can I get you guys' favorite animal at the zoo?
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Okay. And then what's something that a giraffe would do for fun?
Hit stuff with its neck.
Dream.
All right, I'm gonna take both. This is the giraffe. This is about the story about the giraffe who would hit stuff with its neck and drink. For fun. Okay, so we know how the story starts, right? Once upon a time.
There's a giraffe. Rolling down the dusty trail, neck on a flop. Couldn't keep it one way or the other. He was wasted the whole time. Whiskey was his drink. Came into the saloon, but barely. Neck couldn't make it in. As he stumbled on in, he saw the bartender. He said, "Hey, bartender, I'll take some more whiskey."
But the bartender said, "We don't have any whiskey right now. What you have to do is spin this wheel to get the next drink." So we spun the wheel with his broken neck. And it landed on vodka. And he said, "Well, I just can't drink vodka straight." And he said, "Well, what would you like to mix it with?
The giraffe, Vladimir Putin, he asked for a whiskey and a vodka, and as the bartender goes to pour the whiskey, suddenly he hears a loud rumble and turns around with his broken neck and sees a boulder coming towards him, so he has to run. He's running for the gates. He narrowly gets out, but he looks back and his tail is caught in the door. So, with the whiskey in his hand, he takes a drink, snatches his tail out, and suddenly he sees his best friend, the walrus.
Okay.
The walrus has a rocket ship going to launch to the moon. Of course, this broken neck is a problem, so they have to build him some kind of thing for the neck. I haven't invented it yet, but they're going to build something for his neck.
So they decided that a better option would be go to the magical witch that lived next door. And so they went into her castle and they asked, "Hey, can you fix our giraffe's neck?" The walrus asked that. And she was like, "Of course, I can do anything." So she fixed his neck, no problem. And she was like, "And also, when you go to the moon, there's a princess waiting for you in a castle guarded by the moon dragon."
The moon dragon, a very, very evil beast with long teeth, bad breath. Nobody goes to the moon because of this, but they're going to risk it. So they get in the rocket ship, the witch fills it up with little broom magic, and they take off.
They take off, and he realizes that on this journey that he's a little bit lonely. So he decides that he needs a mate for the journey. So he decides to go on a dating show. So the first contestant is a lioness, which would not be a good match because I think they eat giraffes. So
Giraffe didn't even want a lioness anyways. He's been with one, she burned him before. So he chose a nice lady that he knew from the saloon. The duck.
The duck. Now, she was no average duck. She actually had just inherited an island in South America. They had been developing dinosaurs.
So he decided to take the duck and their dinosaur inheritance, and they decided to take it all onto the rocket ship and head to the moon. They got to the moon and they found the castle and it was guarded by that moon dragon. So with the dinosaur inheritance, they were able to throw the dinosaurs at the dragon, and they just kind of started fighting over each other.
The great thing about being on the moon is you got plenty of cheese, so the dinosaur cheese sandwich was working really good for them. Dinosaur and cheese sandwich. Let's not forget about the walrus. He comes back and
So the walrus needed to win the game show, so he had to guess the highest the highest amount for the prize. But he was fighting the giraffe for the prize now. They were going head to head, battling for the car, the Ford Fiesta, and the trip to Rome, and the all-inclusive spa that includes the Brazilian wax.
They enjoyed the Brazilian wax. It was a lovely honeymoon. The giraffe ended up getting his neck fixed because the walrus had his thing that was made. They got it taken care of, and his neck is now stiff as a board. It's also a sad thing. The drinking problem really got the giraffe. He ended up breaking his neck again. And they're on that desert island with the dinosaurs having their honeymoon.
So there's some history for you in there. There's good stuff. So the next game is called Belle Game or Change. This is for Scott, Derek, and Dallas. So this game is a little magical game where they do a scene, and anytime they say anything that I want to change, I just ring this bell like this, and they have to change the last thing they just said. So I'll have Tom do an example for you. Tom, say anything.
I'm going to the park. I'm going to stay home. I'm going to hang myself.
Right. So I just keep digging that until I hear what I want to hear. Okay? Or till yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you. So I will, this is called the Belle Game, and they're going to get a suggestion. What's an occupation you guys never wanted to be when you grew up?
Mortician.
Phlebotomist. Since you guys are onto blood. Or I guess that was that. Yeah. Everybody's into blood. Phlebotomist. You guys know what that is?
Yes. Of course.
Okay. All right. We'll see the scene in 3, 2, 1.
Dr. K told me to come see you. You gotta draw some blood or something?
Yeah, let me help you with that.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Wait,
Wait, who is that?
just ignore him.
What was that? Why is that here?
I'm just here to make you feel comfortable. I'm just here to make you really nervous. I'm here to suck your blood. I'm here to massage your back.
Go relax now.
Alright, I found a vein.
Are you gonna?
Alright, I found a muscle car. Alright, I found my bra. Come over here.
All right. How long you been doing this? Wait, are you?
I just
like
learned
a-
2 weeks ago. Don't worry about it. I just learned 5 days ago. I didn't learn anything. I don't even know.
You're making me a little bit nervous here.
Don't worry about
Ow!
Could you just give me that cord? Could you just move out of the way? Could you stick that in a little farther?
it. Alright, I think we got enough blood.
All right. It's not connected anymore. It's just spraying everywhere. Oh, now it's spurting out everywhere.
That tasted fabulous.
You might as well drink it if I'm here.
Disgusting. That tasted like lemonade.
All right. Okay, am I done? Do I go home now?
I think you can go now. I think you can sit down in the waiting room.
Okay.
I think you should get the frick out of here.
No, man, you're so rude.
Sorry.
All right.
I'll drive you.
Now we see the real reason phlebotomists become phlebotomists, I guess. Thank you, Scott, for drinking the blood. This last game is for everybody, and I do need one audience volunteer. Again, you don't have to talk, you don't have to do anything. It's just fun. Does anybody raise their hand and want to help me out? This guy? All right, thanks you. This is the life question guy. He knows now what life is. Come on up here. What's your name, sir?
Tim.
Tim! Serenaded by our entire class. So basically, Tim, we're gonna compare our love for you to anything in the world. So I'm gonna ask for an object, okay? And we'll get an object, and then they will start wooing you. And you don't have to pick at the end, okay? You can have several. I'm just saying, it's not like the dating game where you only get one, okay? As far as I know, I don't know. Okay, what is any object? What's the last thing you bought online and had shipped to your house?
Lamp.
Lamp. Tim, our love is like a lamp.
Tim? Oh, Tim. My love is like a lamp. You really turn me on.
Tim, our love is like a lamp. I usually get burnt by the bowl.
Yeah.
Tim, our love is like a lamp. I like the kind you just have to touch to turn on.
Tim, our love is like a lamp. It's better with the shade down.
Oh, Tim, our love is like a lamp. When you stick your finger in, it's quite shocking.
Tim, our love is like a lamp. You have 3 prongs, but I only have 2.
Tim, our love is like a lamp. Those new LED bulbs, they were supposed to last a long time.
All right, let's get an occupation. Again, something you didn't want to be.
Plumber.
Plumber. Plumber. Our love is like a plumber. No disrespect.
Tim, our love is like a plumber. Too much crack.
Tim, oh, Tim, our love is like a plumber. You're always giving me the pipe.
Tim, our love is like a plumber. There's a $135 service charge and then $60 an hour.
Very specific, Scott. Great job. Let me get another object. Just something at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Corkscrew.
Corkscrew. He said cork.
Here we go.
Our love is like a corkscrew. It's a lot more painful than you think.
Tim, our love is like a corkscrew. Once you get into the wine, you don't know what's going to happen next.
Tim, our love is like a corkscrew. I just had it. What was it? How is our love like a corkscrew? I'll come back to it. Our love is like a corkscrew. You don't know which drawer it's in.
Corkscrew. What another Bed Bath & Beyond object?
A towel.
Towel. Just a towel. Simple towel.
Tim, I love you and I had to do it. Our love is like a corkscrew. It's like a corkscrew.
A towel.
And a towel. And a towel. Because we always clean up the mess that we leave behind after we've been drinking.
Double object. Bonus points for Devontae.
Tim, our love is like a towel. I try to pick a neutral color so that it doesn't stain.
Scott, our love is like a that fucking corkscrew. Man. Okay, so our love is like a towel. It's got to be washed every morning.
Tim, our love is like a towel. You feel nice and warm.
Our love is like a towel. It's always too small to wash my body.
Tim, our love is like a towel. It's always wet when we're done.